How's it going, guys? Welcome back to this channel. You know those mods that you always like want to do to your car, but they kind of just get put on the back burner and other things just become more important, or you just get busy doing other things? Well, my birthday is coming up, and I was graciously gifted, okay, with this. Oh, you can't really see it. This, right here. This is a Mugen wing. It's a rep, obviously. I didn't get off a real, SI, but it's a Mugen wing off an 8th gen Honda Civic SI. And I noticed this probably like a year ago. I saw another Accord, not in person, but online on Facebook, and the guy had one, and it just looked beautiful on the back of his coupe Accord, which is what I have. It's been sitting in my eBay, it's been sitting in my eBay cart since then, and I totally forgot about it. Well, like I said, my birthday's coming up, and somebody happened to pick this up for me. So today I'm gonna be putting that on the back of the car, so I can finally get rid of this boy right here. Now, I like this wing, and the only reason why, I guess I haven't really done anything with the wing this whole entire time is, one, because I was just happy that the car came with a wing that wasn't just that lip along the edge here, but at the same time it also has the brake light, which you saw in the beginning, that little 5-second clip there of me pulling the car in. Obviously this wing doesn't have one. I don't know if I'll integrate one. I think that's the word, integrate. I don't know if I'll put one in later on, but for right now, it does not come with a light, which is fine, because I'm just excited to have it. So I'm gonna put this on. It's gonna look so cool. Oh, that was almost really expensive. It comes as 4 pieces, which is each one of these sides. The placards come in their own little thing. You have to put the Mugen placards on there. Comes with the left side, the right side, and then the centerpiece, which is literally the easiest thing in the world. It's just 3 screws. The centerpiece right here has 3 screws, and it goes onto each side, so 6 screws in total. And then you got this piece, which I'm pretty sure it's weird. There's no screws or anything that goes into this, but I'm pretty sure it just gets 3M taped to the actual deck lid right here, like underneath it here. So I'm gonna go ahead in this video. It's just gonna be me putting it in. I know for a fact that the screws that come already for it are not gonna fit this car. So I'm gonna have to, measure out and go ahead and drill my own holes for this. But that's okay, because it also comes with this thing, well, these things right here for underneath, and that will allow me to keep the water, because obviously for one of these sides, I have a larger hole, because there is power being run through this spoiler, because there's a brake light there. So I'll be able to use this to keep the water out, and also the holes that I just simply aren't using anymore. So I'm gonna go ahead, turn the camera around, get this thing back to 1080, and we're gonna go ahead and put the wing on. All right, so first things first, I gotta get the old wing off. For me, it's just, I got 2 10mm on each side. I got one here, one there, and then I got an 11 for the front bolt on the left and the right. Right. Oh God, jeez Louise. And that's off. I'm gonna pull the wing apart off the deck, and there's a connector in there. Okay, I found it. Yeah, so up in here, there's a cord. Go up in here. There's like a little connector for it, which I pulled out of this little hole right here. So here are the wires for this. Just 2 little connectors. Just pull them apart. Then the whole thing comes out this end. And here's the wing. Just like that. Look how terrible this is. I mean, you couldn't see it underneath, which was fine by me, but yeah. I tried, man. Yeah, I tried my best. If you've never seen a 7th gen Accord without a wing, I think it's the most terrible thing to look at. Let me pick the camera up. Look at that. I think that is just the worst. The worst thing ever. I hate it. I hate looking at it. New wing here. Make sure there's no dirt on it. Kind of want it to sit like that on the car, which I think is going to be perfect. So sticking out on this end. Want a little bit further over there. Right there. I think that matches up pretty damn good. Right there. From what I see. Now, one of these holes lines up. So, what I'm going to do is line it up best I can. Right here, it's even from left to right. I kind of want to measure it out from each corner to the beginning of the wing itself. So, since I've got the wing all set in place, I'm just going to go ahead and mark off exactly where I want it to go. All right, so we take the wing off. Now I should be able to stick this template right there, and it come out pretty accurate. So what we're gonna do first is I'm gonna place it on and double check that. Perfect. Now, I'm gonna take my screw gun, gonna take my screws, take one out, and try to match it up so it's only going to be a little tiny bit bigger than the drill hole, so that's not big enough. I think we can go up to this boy right here. I think that's perfect right there. So that way we're not drilling any more than we actually need. So go ahead and swap this out. That's on there. Actually, I'm just gonna drill through really slightly. Now, I'm not putting too much pressure because I don't want there to be any issue with me poking anything on the opposite side. Perfect. All right. And we gotta go on the opposite side here, which means we gotta open up the trunk. And I know there's probably frame from the trunk, like the actual trunk, the bones of the trunk holding stuff together in there. That's probably in the way. I'd be highly surprised if it wasn't in the way, actually. Yep, it's really in the way. So we gotta drill all the way through 2 layers, which means we're gonna need a bigger bit. So pretty much because the frame right here of the actual trunk is in the way, I'm gonna have to use a much bigger bit, one that the actual screw can fit through, and get through the frame, and then that way it can actually just be tight on the actual shell of the trunk. All right, so I went ahead and drilled out the actual frame of the trunk, put the screws in there. Now I'm gonna go ahead, take the wing, and put it on here and get at least one side of it done. I think I might go ahead and actually take the wing apart, and that way I can just put, you know, the top center part on here first. Make it easier on myself. So I got both sides on loosely, as you can tell right there. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and put this in between them and see if they still line up. Make sure everything's good. When I go ahead to go and tighten it down, oh yeah, looks perfect. Now I go and take the sides off, put the whole thing back together as a whole, and then I put it on as one piece. right, so just went ahead and tightened everything down, and it is on there. It's definitely not moving. Let me go ahead and close the trunk so you guys can see. Let me get on my... Bam! Whoo! Let me take the camera out. All right, so there it is. It's not moving anywhere. Now, I'm sure there's 1,000, ways to do that easier. This is my first time ever, like, custom fitting a wing to the back of a car that it does not belong on. Alright, yeah, so that looks awesome. I love how that looks. I can't get enough of that. Yeah, so, oh man, it's great. I couldn't be any happier with it. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video in any way, shape, or form, please feel free to leave a like, share, subscribe. I really do appreciate it. It helps me out over here. And before I go, actually no, I'll go now. But at the end, from the last 15 seconds, I'll show you guys. I'll just do a little roundabout of the car, slow motion, because things are really starting to come together now. I did get, actually, I don't know if you guys noticed, but that Renke thing I've got rigged up there, exhaust-wise, it's because it was too loud, so I had to go. My DNA motoring exhaust. There's a video on that. I'll put that up here. But that decided to go. I think that lasted me maybe like a year for $125. I guess that's what you get. For every $125, you get a year's worth of something. But I just got my dual exhaust, so it'll be split between both. Normally only the V6s have that, but this is a 4-cylinder, the K24. The J30s, they come with dual exhaust. So I'll be having that on soon. Issue is it has to be welded because it's all just raw pipe. There's no resonators, no cats, no mufflers, it's just piping. So I found a company that sells nothing but the piping. That way I can actually go ahead and custom make my own stuff. So I'm gonna be putting the catalytic converter back on. I'm gonna be putting a resonator and probably 1 or 2 mufflers because I'm tired of all the noise. But yeah, that'll be the next video. Yeah, so again, if you found this video helpful in any way, shape, or form, I really appreciate it if you could go ahead and hit the like button and please subscribe. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Peace.